Hi, thanks for tuning in to LinkedIn Labs, a thought leader production by PKF Texas. I'm Race Evans, the Executive Manager for Practice Growth, and today we're going to take a look at the many ways that you might interact on LinkedIn. In a previous video, we looked at if you have 10 minutes a day, what would you get the most mileage of investing your time out of LinkedIn to get the most return? And those things were first making sure that your profile is as filled out to completeness as possible, as near to 100% as possible. And we looked at the reasons for that. Second, we talked about adding connections and keeping those up to date, how you might use the people you may know feature. But third is interacting, and that's really the highest level that you can get the most mileage and establish thought leadership, display that you know what you say you know, and really give your audience a reason to trust you for certain thought leadership subjects. So there's many ways to do this. One is when you first log in to LinkedIn, and we're on our homepage now, you'll see this news feed, and this is interaction from your connections. This is a link that Michael has posted that he wanted to share. This is a sponsored post, so for all intents and purposes, it's a paid piece of content. It could be an ad, but it also could be a value as well. It'll occasionally show you new connections that people that you know have added. You may know those people too and want to connect with them, or you may not. And you'll see interactions. Rena has liked this post by someone else, so it shows up in my feed because it's something that Rena had done. So you can add a comment, you can like posts that seem relevant, and those are pretty low-level, easy ways of interacting. You can reshare their posts as your own, or you can share your own status update, and we'll look at that in depth in another video. But this might be news and events from your firm, things that you've produced, whether it's content or any other type of thought leadership, and or anything from your colleagues, or it might just be a thought or a quote of the day. But by doing so, it'll show up in your connections feeds, and they may interact with it. It may jog the memory to reach out to you for something that wasn't necessarily top of mind before they read that interaction. And then it also, if you keep it narrowly focused to the subjects that you want to be known for, it'll start establishing you as a credible thought leader in that subject matter. So you can do this also through the groups that you're part of. You can ask questions, share thoughts, or answer others' questions in the same way that you post a status update. You can also go to your connections and directly email somebody that you want to keep in contact with, and maybe invite them to an event that your firm is throwing or that you're a part of. But if you go to your contacts, it'll give you easy ways to interact. It's saying that today is Amy Woodall's birthday, and I can just say a quick happy birthday. I can send her a personal note. Or I can say congratulations on a work anniversary. It'll give me reasons and excuses to interact with my connections. And then the last is that you can actually go to someone's page and you can either endorse their skills or create a testimonial, which on LinkedIn is called a recommendation. And this is the very highest level of interacting with someone. I can just endorse their skills, or I can write them a recommendation for experience that they have said they had. In this case, Amy has a couple of different recommendations for a couple of different things that she's involved with. One is the company that she founded. Another is as a board member for social media and thought leadership of the Houston Interactive Marketers Association. So these are the many ways that you might interact, create conversations, and establish thought leadership on LinkedIn. This has been another LinkedIn Lab, a thought leader production by PKF Texas. Find me and other PKF Texas thought leaders at linkedin.com/company/PKF-Texas.